Ah, shit. Here we go again.
So I'm in the law library, and my homeboy Tar T come in there. He like, Dante, we need you back in the dorm. So I'm like, what's up, man? He was like, man, we really need you. I said, listen, man, I'm doing my Bible study. He said, no, dog, we need you right now. Now, the tone that he used, I'm like, okay, it got to be something serious. Either somebody about to get whacked or somebody just did a violation that need my immediate attention. So I get up. Oh, you know, we go through the corridors and, you know, we get bussed into the unit. So when I get in there, I see about 20 guys right in front of the cell. And they just pacing back and forth. The strange thing is there's no guards in sight except for the one that's in the bubble that buzzed us in. So I'm like, what the heck going on? So I get up there, right, and everybody moving out the way. This black dude sitting there, right, holding his head. He bleeding. I said, what's going on, y'all? They said, man, this motherfucker, he did something to a 3-year-old, his 3-year-old stepdaughter. I'm like, what? He like, man, Dante, I didn't, man. No, that ain't lied on me. That ain't happened. That ain't happened. So I said, oh, y'all watch out. So I step in and say, I know a lot of y'all probably wondering, like, wait a minute, Dante, why did they wait for you to, you know, I mean, if y'all didn't know, Dante was the pod boss. A pod boss is basically somebody to keep order, right, and chaos. When I got up in this pod, it was in chaos. You had the Bloods running crazy, the Crips running wild, the white boys doing crazy. Man, it was lawlessness. But when Dante came in here and I put together my crew, we shut it down. We had law and order in here. And in a society of lawlessness and establishing dominance, you have to have a king. And well, hey, it is what it is. Now I know a couple of y'all gonna be like, oh, that's cap, Dante, you ain't go. Hey, anyway, if you was back locked up with me in 96, 97, you already know. Anyway, and shout out to the Terror Dome. So I go in there and I'm like, so you touched a 3-year-old, homie? He like, no, man, let me explain. So one of my homeboys ran up, right, with a knife and was about to gut, you know, dude. And I said, yo, hold on, man, chill, y'all, hold up, man. Y'all, matter of fact, everybody clear out, man, bag up, right? So my homeboy's like, man, no, Dante, we heard enough already, man. No, what he's saying don't make no sense. No, man, let me get at him. I said, yo, Al, chill, man, step back, man, I got this. Right? So I said, matter of fact, give me that. So I took the knife out of Al's head and I said, everybody get out of here, man. I got this. Man, Dante, what you gonna do? Don't worry about it. Let's put it this way, y'all. If he walk out this cell, he going to go check in. Don't nobody do nothing to him. If I walk out this cell, then, hey, the business was handled. And I know some of y'all wondering, like, Dante, what do the business handle mean? It means, well, I can't go into great graphic detail due to YouTube policies and guidelines, but just put it this way. I would have sent them to the other side, right? It wasn't going to be my first time doing it, and damn sure not my last. But anyway, so I set the knife down on the table, right? And he holding it. He said, man, Dante, man, but man, just hear me out. I said, I'm listening. What's up, man? He like, listen. So I met this woman at the grocery store, and you know how it is out there, man. So, you know, it was a nice, attractive woman. And, you know, I said hi to her and she said hi back. And, you know, I asked for a number. And, you know, we were just talking on the phone for about 3 or 4 days. And, you know, I took her out on a date and, you know, whatnot. And like after a week, you know, I asked her to be my girl. I said, all right. He said, well, she told me she had a daughter or whatever, but at this time the baby was one 1 years old or whatever. I said, all right. So, and she was like, you know, the baby is with the baby daddy or whatever. You know, he get her for a week, she get her for a week, and right now the baby is with, you know, the dad or whatever. And it's a Sunday where she about to get the, you know, the kid now or whatever. So all right, whatever. So I said, all right, whatever. So he said, nevertheless, as the years progress, you know, we're going to fast forward 2 years later to, you know, getting to the incident. He said what would happen is, you know, now she's 3 years old or whatever. And he said they got married, you know, the third year that they were together, when the daughter turned 3, they got married basically in that same year. So now, you know, he's stepdaddy, whatever. So he said the work schedule goes like this. His wife, which is the 3-year-old daughter mother, she goes to work. She's a nurse, and she be working sometimes 14-hour, 16-hour shifts, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, take off Friday, Saturday, and be right back on it, right? So he said, you know, how would they do it would be like, mama would go to work at 6 p.m., get off at 6 a.m. He said through the daytime, he will be dealing with the daughter. You know, he'll be giving her food. He'll be washing her up, you know, giving her baths and stuff like that, whatever. And he said, you know, it was, I stepped up, you know, I stepped up to be her father, you know, when about a year prior to, when she was 2, dude ended up getting with a girl, and they ended up moving to Las Vegas or whatever. So I had to step up, you know, he became a deadbeat. So I became her father. I said, all right. So he said, nevertheless, they grew close. You know, she calling me dad now or whatever. So I said, all right, man, listen, man, take me straight to what happened with the incident, man. That's what I want to know. So he said, all right, man, this what happened. Now, before we go any further, y'all, I need for y'all to do me a favor, right? There's a woman out here that is reporting on black people going missing, okay? Her TikTok channel will be pinned at the top of my comment section. So y'all make sure y'all go check her out, y'all. It's real important. Also, if y'all like the stories that I tell, there's a woman by the name of Stacy Storytime that is telling way better stories than me. I'm going to have her link also pinned at the top of the comment section. Y'all make sure y'all go check it out. So he said, okay, it was a Saturday, right? And his wife, which is the girl mama, is off, right? She's off the schedule. Like, she just did her last 12 hours or whatever from Friday going into Saturday. So put it this way, y'all. It's 6 a.m. in the morning when mama get off, right? And she's coming home. Now, at this time, he said that around like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, the daughter came in the bedroom and got in the bed with him because she was scared. Now, I'm not going to lie. My kids, well, the 6-year-old, he just now stopped trying to come and get in the bed with us, right? What we would do, you know, because he the youngest and he got his own room also. But what we would do, well, we definitely got him up out the room, right? But what we'd do, we'll leave a cover or a pillow or whatever, you know, on the next to the bed or whatever. So when he gets scared or whatever, he can come in and just grab that, because he dang sure ain't getting in the bed with us, right? So nevertheless, you know, dudes say like, yo, you know, she got in the bed with me and I was just in my boxers or whatever. So he said like, what happened was now this is where he said that the daughter end up peeing in the bed, in they bed, right? So he said like when he noticed like it was wet in the bed or whatever, and he smelled the pee, he got up and he told her, come on, let's go get in the shower, right? So at this time, Unbeknownst to him, his wife, which is the girl's mama, tells, she basically leave work early, right? She's supposed to get off at 6, but she's currently on her way home, right? So he said they get up, him and the 3-year-old, he go run and shower. He claimed that, well, I wasn't thinking all the way. I was like woke up out my sleep with the bed being wet and, the smell. So he said he just figured, okay, well, let me just hop in the shower with her right quick and just hurry up and wash up and just get out. No harm, no foul. Now we gonna put a stop right there immediately. Now I could be wrong, y'all. Dante could be wrong because there's people out there and you wouldn't believe. So I need to ask y'all a question in the comment section and be honest. When is it the appropriate age to stop taking a bath or shower with your child? Me, because I heard women say that. I never heard no man do that, but you never know, man. We live in the 2025. But I have heard women say that they got in the shower with their kid, right? Now, let me ask y'all, what do y'all think is a inappropriate age for a woman, a mother and a child, and a daddy and a child? Me, I can somewhat see a woman taking a shower with their child. I don't know, with an infant, maybe 1 year old, 2 years old. I'm not really sure about 3. I'm not sure. But with a dad, absolutely no. That's a no-go. I don't care how old, the child is. I don't think a man, even not on no nefarious activity, not even on no, sexual stuff. But I just don't think a man should ever be taking a shower with a kid, especially when you the stepdaddy, especially when it's a little girl. You see what I'm talking about? But hey, I could be wrong. Y'all. But so y'all let me know in the comment section, right? So anyway, nevertheless, he get in the shower and he put her in the shower and they washing up. Lord behold, mama come in the house, right? And she goes straight to the bedroom. She don't see husband. So she's like, okay, but she hears the water running. So she think, okay, well, maybe he in the shower for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe he was hot or, was sweating or whatever. Just got in the shower. Okay, whatever. So then she go check on her baby girl. She go up to the door. The door was open. Usually the door be cracked, but the light was on. So she like, that's odd. So she said that she go in the room and she don't see her daughter. Now she panicking, her head spinning, and she like, where the F is my baby? Where the F is my baby? So she shake off the anxiety and start moving real fast towards the bathroom. She opened the bathroom door and pulled the shower back. And she says she just lost it. Now, according to her, no. What the paperwork said, no, she did not see, anything nefarious happening, right? She didn't see it. She didn't see him doing the unthinkable. But the fact remains, it could have happened before. You understand? He could have done something before, even before because according to his story, she peed in the bed, right? He could have done something, and trying to wash away the evidence. Who knows? Another key thing that I just thought about now, after all these years, why was her bedroom light on? You know what I'm saying? Why he didn't cut, I don't know. It ain't, anyway, let's get back to the story. So anyway, she said she just freaked out. Like, what are you doing to my baby? What are you doing? And she said she lost it, and they started hitting them. Right? Hitting them. Grabbed the daughter, the daughter crying. She confused. She don't know what's going on. She grabbed her daughter. He like, man, what are you talking about? I ain't do nothing, man. I just got in the shower. We just got in the shower. I'm just, she peed on herself. And she's like, no, what did you do to my baby? And she talking to the little girl like, what did he do? Did he do something to you? Did he hurt you? Did he hurt you, baby? And he like, no, man, I ain't hurt her. She's like, get away from me. Get away from me. So nevertheless, she called the cops, and he telling her like, man, listen, I ain't do nothing to her, man. She's like, why the F was you in the shower with my baby, man? Why? What are you doing? Why would you do this? So nevertheless, the police pull up, and she hysterical. And she like, take him, get him out of here. Get him out of here. He did something to my baby. He did something to my baby. And so you got one cop over here talking to her, another cop over here talking to him. The cops, they like, nah, something don't seem right. 2-3 o'clock in the morning, she pee in the bed, and you decide to get in the shower. We just, you know what? We would let you go, go to a relative house or go to a hotel and, but that don't sound right, man. You could have just put her in the shower and washed her up. You ain't have to get in there with it. Nah, come on, put your hands behind your back, homeboy. So they end up taking him to the county jail. Now, he ended up taking it to trial or whatever. Of course, he blew trial. So now he in here with us. Now, I never really paid attention to dude at all. When this incident took place, he had to been in the pod for maybe, I don't know, 3 days or whatnot. See, he was telling everybody he was in there for aggravated assault, right? And when something is aggravated, that means a weapon was involved, right? But, the proper cats was asking like, yo, let me see your paperwork. And he kept talking about, I threw it away in the county or this and that. Whenever somebody say they threw their paperwork away, that's a big red flag. And now when we was at y'all, true enough, you can get a write-up if, somebody snitch on you or tell that you asked for their paperwork. That is a write-up or whatever. You get some privileges taken away from you. But, yeah. But nevertheless, when somebody, you can still ask, but, hey, it is what it is. I always ask. But, yeah, I guess prior to, he was talking about he threw his paperwork away and he didn't really feel like it was important to have and all this and that. So, you know what the homies do? They go get on that phone. They go get on that jack. They get to calling, ask a question. Hey, man, pull this dude name up, man. Let me know what he in here for. Right? Word get back. Hey, man, dude is no good. No good. Yeah. So, nevertheless, in this paperwork, eventually, when I got this paperwork, eventually, days later, we gonna get back to the story, but when I looked at the paperwork, it didn't say anything about him, doing the unthinkable. It was just said having a kid, a minor in danger, something like that. It wasn't. It didn't go into detail, so the black and white never said that. It just said it was endangering a minor, right, under the age of 5 years old. And when you look at that, that could be, well, maybe he was smoking around a kid or had a gun around a kid or something like that, but in the paperwork, it brought up the shower. So automatically, we gonna think the absolute worst. And to me, I'm gonna say he guilty. Now, I don't know if he, touched the kid, the 3-year-old or not. I don't know. But if I was a betting man, yeah, because I done woke up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, hot, and went to go jump in the shower. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too out of it. You know what I'm talking about? To not know what I'm doing. I'm not no irrational thinker, even if I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, hey, man, he did that to himself, y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this video. Let me know if y'all think that he did do something nefarious. Let me know. Me, and don't let my answer motivate or dictate what y'all, choose. I think he did it. Maybe somebody else might got a different solution to what happened. Again, y'all, there's a woman, right? And she's, reporting on missing black people. A lot of black people go missing every day. Every day. And, the big media companies, they not really reporting on it, man. But this woman, she is. And I'm going to have her TikTok channel pinned at the top of the comment section. So y'all check her out. And don't forget to check out Stacy's Storytime. I'm going to have both of them links pinned at the top of the comment section. And with that, y'all be safe. I'm gone. Check this out, y'all. I need for y'all to go check out my homegirl TikTok channel. She posts every day about stories about black people going missing. She doing God's work, y'all. Go check her out. I'm going to have the link to her channel pinned at the top of this comment section. Hey, yes you. Are you a member of the Donta Show Network? If not, I got you. I will have the link to my members only videos pinned at the top of the comment section. You'll get access to my exclusive videos, which is my skits and my movies. Also, when you become a member, I'll give you a special shout out on the 15th of every month. Again, the link to the members only videos will be pinned at the top of the comment section. I drop a brand new video every day at 5 p.m. Standard Eastern Time. If you want me to promote your business, your social media channel, your products, your storefront, if you got a song, if you got a book, get in contact with me at 313-452-8981. That's 313-452-8981. Or email me at THEDONTASHOW88@yahoo.com.